Hey.
Alright, what's up people? My name is Kieran and this is the best of the web. So in more proof that movie executives across the world were abused when they were young and are now intent on destroying everyone else's childhood because of this, I have just watched the trailer for the movie Battleship. And you might be saying, no, Battleship. He can't be talking about the board game. And though you can't definitely tell in the trailer, it is a Hasbro film. And this ending shot where they're all lined up does very much suggest that yes, this is about the board game Battleship. And it's not some cutesy film about kids who play the board game Battleship. This is straight up Transformers on the sea. It's like stupid met retarded, they got together, made a baby girl, that baby girl grew up, met Michael Bay, they had a child together, and that child grew up to make this movie. By the looks of the trailer, I'm almost certain that aliens are going to be involved in this. God literally help us all. But speaking of God, there was a news article recently that said there was a poll amongst Americans and they have put God's approval rating at 52%. And you might be thinking, well, that was clearly an Onion news article. No, this was on the Huffington Post. And there is two strange things about this. One, the fact that they would poll the approval rating of God. And two, the fact that they're bigging up 52% as like a really good statistic. Saying like, yeah, this beats Congress's approval rating. And my favourite part, Rupert Murdoch's approval rating. Unless you hadn't noticed, that isn't an accomplishment. That's like going out into the public, doing a survey and coming out, yes, I am more popular than Charles Manson. But the question I really want to ask is, how do you not approve of God if you believe in him? That's like declaring, this magic 8-ball is perfect and infallible. You must not question its authority. Will I get laid tonight? Alright, I think it's either broken or I don't know what, but we need a new one, okay? If God does exist, I'm pretty sure he doesn't give a shit about your poll ratings. Oh man, Jesus, those humans are saying I've got a bit slack. Better go cure cancer. But anyway, our clip of the day is The Godfather Baby. You might be thinking, what is The Godfather Baby? Which is a little quick to ask questions. I only just told you the title of the video. But anyway, here it is.
Can you go ha ha ha? Can you go?
But I love how the baby's like, I'm going to keep it in. Keep it together, Donnie. Oh, hell, I can't keep it in. But anyway, moving on to tech news. Just take a second and look around at the people near you. Just look around at anyone. What have you noticed? None of them have got Nintendo 3DSs. In fact, the 3DS sales have been doing so badly, the Nintendo boss has taken blame for this and cut his paycheck this year in half. And this is a good move. I like how he's actually owning up and saying that this is his fault. But really, him giving up half his paycheck is like a fat kid at school giving someone half of his food because he said some shit that got him beaten up. He doesn't need that food. He might want it, and it might seem like a nice gesture because all the other fat kids in the school are too stingy with their food. But really, it's just what any decent person with that much fucking food should do, if you get that analogy, which I'm not sure that I do. But this next story has made me respect the people of Austin, Texas. I think this is where Austin is. It's a city in the US. But it has made me respect the people of Austin 6,000 to 7,000% more. Because they have named their new waste department the Fred Durst Society of Humanities and Arts. But it's also made me think that about 90 to 95% of the people of Austin are massive stoners. Because apparently their unofficial city mascot is a homeless cross-dresser. Which I don't know if just because the people are like, homeless cross-dresser, that'd be something to do, or if there's actually lots of homeless cross-dressing people in Austin. It is Texas, I think, so I wouldn't be surprised. But getting back to the point, how dare you tarnish Fred Durst's name like this? Unless you named it this because you said he was the motivation that kept your trucks rolling on. You need to grow up and appreciate good music when you hear it. I am of course messing about. That joke was absolute garbage. Waste disposal. But in the final story today, browsing the internet, I found an article which said up until the 17th century in Europe, masturbation was the technique primarily employed by nannies in order to get their young male charges off to sleep. And I can totally connect with that. I used to hate it when my nanny used to do shit like that to me. But Mrs. Poppins, I can't get off to sleep. You go off to sleep now, or God forbid, I will make you watch porn. But Mary, I just drank 5 coffees. Your move, bitch. But when I first read this, I thought like nannies were tossing off little boys. And is it really bad that the first thing that came to my head was, why didn't MJ use this as his defense? No, officer, the boys just couldn't get a wink of sleep. Alright, I see. Move along, everyone. He's just helping them get to sleep. And on that very disturbing note, we will end the show today. If you did enjoy the video, please remember to thumbs up, / like it, / whatever you want to call it, guys. And if you want more, subscribe, because it fills the void in my life that is left by having no friends. But anywho's, that's me out.